Hey everybody, this is gonna be a channel update that I'm gonna post on both of my channels because I'm pretty disappointed that nobody's really watching my Damaged Otaku channel. So I'm gonna post this on the Faithful Otaku channel as well. So yeah, things aren't going very well right now. As I've told you guys before, I did unfortunately contract COVID, and so I've been staying away from work for the past few days, just quarantining in my room. And unfortunately, I just got a phone call today from my hiring agency. Unfortunately, I've been let go from my current position, so yeah, I'm gonna be having to look for work again, which is not fun. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know as a heads up. This either means that you can expect more videos, more Smash Brothers videos from me, or no videos from me in the incoming future. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So yeah, I got into a bit of a scuffle with my mother and stepfather just now as well. I know I've shared this before on the Damaged Otaku channel. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not very mentally well. My mental health is pretty bad right now, and with me contracting COVID-19 and then getting fired from my job, that makes things even worse. So yeah, and my stepfather hates it when I bring on the whole woe is me act, and yeah, he got into a big temper tantrum and said that if I continue to pout about my life, then he's gonna kick me out the house. So yeah, things aren't going very well right now. I'm debating if I should actually hospitalize myself right now. I've been hospitalized before for severe depression, but yeah, I know this time it's even worse because this time it's 100% my fault, and I just feel so ashamed. Like I said on the Damaged Otaku account, I became a monster online to defend this video game character that I'm so passionate about. It's just, why is it that what I'm passionate about seems to be hated by the whole world? Obviously it's not the whole world, but it is pretty much the whole nerd community. And I mean, honestly, I know people just tell me that, well, if you're that sensitive, the internet is not the place for you. I mean, honestly, getting off the internet at this point won't help because the damage has already been done. After the Mario versus Sonic death battle nonsense happened in 2018, I got off YouTube for like 5 years. You can even look at my Faithful Otaku channel. There's, aside from that one Pokemon Let's Play that I tried to do, there's pretty much like a 4 to 5 year gap between my regular Let's Plays that I did in 2018 and the Smash Brothers videos that I just recently started doing. So, I mean, yeah, there you go. I was still ruminating and obsessing for like over the past 5 years about all these mean comments and horrible things Mario fanboy said about me. And I wasn't on the internet, I wasn't engaging on YouTube, I wasn't posting anything, but yeah, it still ruminates. That's just my I just suffer from OCD and regurgitating thoughts. I know my stepfather doesn't understand that. He doesn't really believe in mental illnesses. But yeah, he's getting to his breaking point. But I mean, my family's supposed to be there to be able to talk to me about life problems and whatnot. When people don't talk about their problems, they end up holding it in, and when they hold it in, it either one day explodes or, God forbid, they self-delete. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful what I say here, because I'm recording on my cell phone, and so I don't have time to post a disclaimer that I do on my Damaged Otaku channel, so yeah. I know I mentioned this in the last weekly vlog, but I never got to experience Sonic and Sega in their glory days. It's so annoying when I see stupid teenagers online saying, Sega's weak, not Nintendo. They're the ones that aren't a hardware company anymore. Yuck. Well, I mean, Nintendo's always had more money than Sega, because again, they ran an illegal monopoly in the 80s. And what they bullied retail stores and third-party... Oh, soccer ball's coming my way. They bullied retail stores and third-party... Hold on. They bullied retail stores and third-party game developers, saying that if you want to develop for our console, you can only develop for our console. Or with retail stores, if you want to sell our console, you can only sell our console. Yeah, they created a monopoly. You never want a monopoly. Yeah, that's why they always... I remember there was a video game concept documentary that I watched. I believe Sega said for every $1 that they had during the Sega Genesis days, Nintendo had $10. So, yeah, they got those $10 by, again, making that monopoly. You never want a monopoly. Nobody wins. They're able to price gouge their games and get away with it. And customers, retail stores, game developers couldn't complain about it. So, honestly, see, again, regarding the Smash Brothers videos things, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm either gonna probably slow down or stop producing them and look for a job full-time, or I'm gonna go all out and produce more of them and try to increase my subscriber count. To be honest, when I started posting Smash Brothers videos again, I was honestly shocked that I was getting so many views. But obviously it's because I have a killer app on my channel. I have access to modding, which most people with the Switch don't have access to, so that helps me stand out a lot. And yeah, I wish I would have realized this back in 2017 when I first started this channel. All that time I spent way back in 2017, 2018, making these like 3-hour long live streams and barely like getting like 5 views. Honestly, if I would have started posting these Smash mods back then, well, Smash Ultimate wasn't out yet, but you know what I mean. If I've gotten to modding back then, yeah, my subscriber count would probably be over like 10,000 by now, but oh well. Anyway, the thing is, what my plan was, I mentioned this before, that I want to write a book about a character who has struggles with autism like me, because I was harassed by Mario fanboys for being on the spectrum, so I want to turn this negative experience into a positive. But I mean, honestly, there's not much point writing a book if no one's gonna read it. So I mean, my plan for this channel was to get a bunch of subscribers, get a following, and then write my book and then advertise my book on my channel. That was what my hope was, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point, because I just lost my job. So do I go all out on YouTube at this point, or do I go all out on finding a job. Because, again, and I know I brought this up before in my rants, it's just so stupid how our world works. I mean, yeah, I have a college degree, but for almost the past decade, it's done nothing for me. I mean, even now, it didn't protect me from getting fired because of something that was out of my control, because I got COVID. My job claims that they didn't fire me because I got COVID. They say they fired me and other people because of budget constraints, but that's probably just their scapegoat. So they're probably just saying that. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I finally have something going on. I finally have something going with YouTube, so I'm just gonna have to think, what am I gonna do now that I finally found something to start my YouTube channel? Should I go all out with YouTube, or should I just hunt for another mediocre job? Because again, I mean, if I'm sure you guys probably know, there's controversy going on with a very big YouTuber. I think his name is iSpeed News or something. Yeah, and he accidentally exposed himself in a recent live stream. And I mean, the thing is, I mean, what is he, like 19 or something? He has like nearly 20 million subscribers. He's a multi-millionaire. And I mean, it's just, I mean, you have people going to college, getting PhDs, going into debt, getting hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt to become a doctor, to save people, to help people's lives. But I mean, then you see stupid kids. Well, okay, he is legally an adult, but he's mentally a child. You have these man-children just acting like clowns on the internet, making millions. And the same thing goes for the girls too. You have girls dressing in skimpy outfits in front of a webcam and just making millions. I mean, yeah, life is just so unfair. And I know me whining about it isn't gonna change anything, but so honestly, where I am in my life right now is 100% my fault. I just can't let go of the past, and because of that, it just pushes everybody away. I mean, it pushed my ex-friend Judas away from me, and now it's pushing my mother and stepfather away from me. I'm just destroying all relationships in my life. But I mean, nothing that I do works. I mean, I tried meditation, I tried counseling, I'm on medication, I get out the house, I joined the karate program. Nothing is working. I'm still obsessing over the past every day, and I'm still having nightmares too about these Mario fanboys' mean comments about the Cortex creep, about my ex-friend Judas at the Anime Expo. I just can't escape the past, and I just don't know what to do at this point. That's why I'm thinking about hospitalizing myself, because I mean, nothing I do is working. I don't know, maybe I need to put on new medication or something, I just don't know. Oh, and the thing about YouTube is, hypothetically, even if I do go all out with YouTube and post more Smash Brothers videos, again, there's still a big chance Nintendo's eventually going to come after me and shut my channel down. So, hypothetically, if I was able to make a living on YouTube, I still live in the fear of Nintendo shutting me down anyway. And I know that the Nintendo White Knights are going to say, oh, they have the right to do it, it's their IP. Okay, just because Nintendo has the right to be a jerk, that doesn't mean that they have to be a jerk. I mean, me recording Super Smash Brothers mods isn't hurting Nintendo in any shape or form. If anything, it's gonna encourage people to buy Smash Brothers. But no, Nintendo doesn't see it that way. And honestly, one of the reasons why I decided to run a YouTube channel back in 2017, as well as run for office at my college anime club, is because I just want to have a community that I can belong to. I just want to feel like I exist. I want to have a voice. I know my mother always tells me, be a leader, not a follower. And I mean, whenever I try to be a leader, whenever I try to be a leader and not a follower, it always just blows up in my face. Something just always goes horribly wrong, where I'm just not able to fit in amongst the crowd. Yeah, and when it comes to letting go of the past, everything stems back from this whole Cream Dream forum with the Nintendo fanboys showing me that the Nintendo fandom is a cult. I already mentioned this before, how the administrator, when I was criticizing the Wii, he said, "How dare you?" as if I'm insulting their religion. I really wish that I could dig up those old posts from the Cream Dream forum, but they're long gone now. Oh yeah, and they really hated Sega and used to call them sexist and used to say that I'm wrong for defending them. I mean, one of their complaints was Sega is sexist because Team Rose on Sonic Heroes has Big the Cat. They should have made an all-girls team. That makes them sexist. Yuck. And when I'm trying to show them, just argue with common sense, saying, well, what other girl characters can they use? Blaze didn't exist yet, and Tikal is dead. And they say, shut up, they are sexist. You just don't like being proven wrong. And I made a suggestion when the administrator was asking for suggestions on what they can do to add on to the forum. I suggested a Sega forum, and the administrator was like, shut up, I said no, I hate Sega, now shut up and think of something good. So yeah, the Nintendo community, I said this before my Damaged Otaku channel, and I know I sound really silly right now bringing up comments from like 20 years ago, but I mean, it just goes to show the Nintendo fandom is a cult. It really is. I mean, what? The Jim Sterling Zelda Breath of the Wild review proves that. And yeah, when it came to my ex-friend, yeah, looking back now, I guess I may have overstepped my boundaries by bringing up his girlfriend. But the thing is, and what he needs to learn too, is that girls do not equal happiness. I mean, honestly, people my age, they're not really looking for a best friend. They're looking for a significant other. So, I mean, honestly, I honestly don't understand it with guys who just drop everything that they have and X out everyone in their life when they get a girlfriend. I mean, what are you gonna do if she cheats on you, or if she dumps you, or if she has family that hates you? I mean, yeah, sure, relationships take a lot of work, but you don't have to X everyone out of your life. I mean, with my ex-friend, I mean, the reason why I was so annoyed with him and his girlfriend is that he told me to stop calling him. He told me that he doesn't want me calling him any more than once every 2 months. And yeah, that really hurts me at the time, because again, like I mentioned in my I Used to Be a Troll series, that the Greenwood Anime Club was the only place I was able to really make friends on my college's campus, because I didn't live on campus. Let's get into the shade. And then after everybody graduated, and after Nathan graduated, I didn't really have anyone to talk to anymore. So yeah, Judas was pretty much my only friend. And when he betrayed me, or no, not betrayed, when he just got a girlfriend and stopped talking to me, I felt pretty lonely. But then a few years later, he betrayed me at the Anime Expo. But yeah, I'm not getting into that right now. I already mentioned that multiple times before. And honestly, I have to say, I think when it comes to dating and stuff, women have it a lot easier. Honestly, all they need to do is exist in order to get attention from the opposite gender. With the guy, I mean, he needs to have good looks. He needs to know how to defend his girlfriend. He needs to have a nice car. He needs to have a lot of money. And yeah, it's just so much work. Again, me whining about how life isn't gonna help. But and again, with me bringing up the past, or obsessing over the past, I wonder, did I waste my opportunity to learn man stuff from my stepfather? Me and my stepfather, I mentioned this again in my I Used to Be a Troll video series. Me and my stepfather used to really butt heads a lot because of his history with my family and the divorce. Again, stuff that I should not have been told to about from my real father. But honestly, I feel like I wasted a lot of my years, of my youth years, that I could have spent learning from my stepfather on how to be more manly. And it's just really hard to work with someone. I mean, I don't want to work with someone who insults me for what I like, or insults the stuff that I like. For the past of the past. Yeah, and like, why would I want to work with someone who literally told me, insinuated that I wanted to get out the house, making me look bad in front of the family? Because I remember this one time when I was in college, and I was telling my family about how I'm interested in studying abroad in Japan. And I mean, my mother was not supportive of the idea. She kept asking me, "Brandon, why do you want to study abroad in Japan? Why do you want to go to another country?" And my stepfather interrupts and says, "Oh, because he wants to get out," insinuating that I want to get away from my mother, which is not the case. Yeah, see, this is why it was always so hard to work with him. He's always trying to make me sound like some horrible, ungrateful son. And it's funny that he does that, because his daughter pretty much cut ties with him when he and my mother moved in together, because she hated my mother for the same reason, because of the whole divorce and affair thing. But of course he doesn't, my stepfather can't see that. Well, I mean, when she became an adult and she got married and had a baby, she rekindled her relationship with us, but still. And yeah, these are unattended wounds. Whenever I try to bring this up, my family just says that they don't want to hear about the past anymore, and they cut me off. But yeah. So, I just want to give you guys an update on all that. I don't know what I'm gonna do from here. I may decide to go all out with YouTube, or I may decide to go all out with job hunting, or I may get hospitalized. So if I don't post any videos in the next week or so, you guys know why. I just wish that I can break free of my mind. I am living in shackles. I'm a prisoner of my own mind. I cannot escape the past. It's destroyed my relationship with my ex-friend. It's destroying my relationship with my family. I just don't know what to do. Alright guys, thanks for supporting me. And if you're watching this on the Faithful Otaku account, please check out my Damaged Otaku account. I'm kind of bummed out that nobody's been watching those videos. Because, well, obviously I know why. It's because it's on a new channel, and because nobody wants to really hear about me whine about my life. But it'll just be nice if I could get some feedback, or just have someone listen to me in regards to why my mental health is in the dumpster right now. Alright guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and pray for me. Okay, bye-bye. Hey everybody, so I was doing some thinking after I recorded that vlog just now. This will be a continuation of the week 9 vlog. At least I think this is week 9, I may be wrong, but anyway. So I want to make it clear that in these vlogging videos, I may be coming off a little harsh towards the Nintendo community. Obviously, not all Nintendo fans are crazy jerks like Cortex and Grant. I obviously have a bunch of awesome Nintendo fans who are supporting me on my Faithful Otaku channel. But, I mean, when you have, people of a community giving you death threats and calling you racial slurs and a bunch of horrible things just because you disagree with the death battle result, yeah, that would make anyone feel ill will towards the community. And on top of that, you guys have seen the comments. Well, they were on this Faithful Otaku account, but I moved them to the Damaged Otaku account. You've seen the comments on the Damaged Otaku account. All these loser Mario fanboys who think that they're accomplishing something by putting Sonic fans down. Like the Cortex guy, he honestly, in his mind, he believed that, quote, winning debates online made him smart. And he says anyone who disagrees with him is 100% wrong, or has a mental problem, or some other insult. He thinks he's so smart and tough. Buddy, the girls in my karate class would easily kick his. In fact, they kick any Mario fanboys. So, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. And again, in regards to the big scuffle I had with my mother and stepfather today, they say that I'm ungrateful. They say that, oh, we put you through college, you're able to graduate debt-free, and you're still not happy. It's still not enough. Well, the thing is, I graduate debt-free because of the scholarships that I found and the grants that I applied for too. So it wasn't all they're doing. And the thing is, college as a whole is adult life with a safety net. That's where you learn how to live on your own, how to be independent. I lived off of campus. I commuted to campus. I didn't have the opportunity to network with people, to really learn how to fend for myself. So, I mean, I just feel kind of behind in life right now. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm so frustrated. But they just take it as me being ungrateful. I'm not ungrateful. I loved my time in college. I wished I could go back if it was free. But anyway, trying to think, was there anything else that I wanted to say? Yeah, no. Well, I've been out just walking and thinking for probably like 2 hours now, so I'm just gonna return home and just think about some things. Alright. Thanks for the support, everyone. Love you. God bless.